Good morning, everybody. It's Community Kev, and we are here in Ventura, California today for our Hoop There It Is. Ventura is just one pier up from us. We're from Port Hueneme, where you see most of our stuff, but today we're at Ventura Pier, and this is the Hoop There It Is event. But the idea of this is to build teams of kids that show up in their families that don't know each other to work together with crab nets. As a team, they have to take the measuring devices and measure all of the species of crab, add up all the inches, and whoever has the most total inches of crab at the end of the event is the winner. We have 5 rod combos over there and tackle boxes that the winner will get. But again, it's problem solving, species identification, citizen science. So you're learning how to problem solve, team building, confidence building, resourcefulness, citizen science, marine biology, environmental awareness, environmental stewardship, and then you get to get some groceries at the end too if you catch something big enough to keep. Oh look, they got a fish over here already. Look at that bullhead. They got a biter. So that's the bullhead right there. There's all kind of exciting stuff going on out here today at the Guppy Day. Again, Community Kev with Roll Anglers Fishing Show on Ventura Pier, our community science-based Hoop There It Is fishing event. A lot of action. Stay tuned, catch some memories, and hopefully some dinner. Let's go. So this is our aquarium here that Uncle Dave created. And it's where we teach about our species identification and our touch tank. And then we have a descending device, so when we're done with them, the fish, we lower them down with the descending device so that way they don't smack the surface of the water and get all dazed and stunned like doing a belly flop. So we will release this. It turns over sideways and it releases the fish so they can swim off. I like to showcase different types of fish and species out here. Hopefully we get about 7 or 8 or 10 different types of species out here. There's a great ecosystem in Ventura, and that's why we come up here for this event, just because of the eelgrass and the rocks. There's a lot of good habitat and ecosystem to catch multiple species of fish. We don't let the kids manhandle the fish or anything. They get a chance to look at them, view them from here, and then when we release them, they don't get to grab them and touch them. The crabs that we catch, we let them because they're a little bit more durable. So we let them touch some of the crabs, especially the slender crab. They're a very calm crab, so they don't get too aggravated. We're living our best life. Best life we ever lived. We're living our best life. Best life we ever lived. Today is our community science crab fishing Hoop There It Is. We got these crab nets here. This is a problem solving event. You're gonna learn about data entry or data collection. You're gonna learn about species identification. We're gonna do some team building and environmental stewardship, awareness, fisheries management. Some of the students came from a fishing club, so instead of them all being together and knowing one another, part of this is working with people that you don't know. Because in life, you're gonna have to work with people you don't know, don't get along with, and again, it kind of brings you out of your shell. So a couple of these guys are interns out of our program, the Real Guppy Outdoor and Roll Angler Network program. They're interns. Now we're also introducing you to our program so you know the other opportunities that you have, oceans of opportunity. Because there's a lot of careers out here on this water too, career pathways. We have biologists here, we're gonna have rangers here, teachers, educators, multimedia, environmental stewards, boat captains. There's a lot of money to be made on this ocean called the blue economy, so you're gonna get opportunities to see that too. But these are interns here, but they're on the team because they're still high school students. And that way, if you're interested in doing more stuff with our program. All right, right here, so bring your nets, come on. Confidence. All right, so go ahead and lay them flat down. Bring your nets over here. They're not gonna bite you, just grab your net. One of the things we're gonna work on today is confidence. All right, look at that, stuffing it in with her bare hands. Uncle Dave has zip ties, so you guys can zip tie them together so the bait doesn't come out.
People see the logo and they automatically assume I'm a warden, but I'm not. I'm a biologist and studied fisheries biology with a marine emphasis. Growing up around the ocean, learning a lot about the ecosystem and the species, that is where my career path has taken me. At first, people are iffy and don't want to talk to you, but once they realize you're just a biologist, you're just seeing what they're catching, they tend to warm up to you and realize that the department isn't all wardens. It's a lot of hardworking biologists, a lot of hardworking data analysis, individuals who spend countless hours analyzing stocks and data and compiling everything from the entire state to put it together. I'm most excited to instill the passion that was instilled on me in the future, the next generation. When I was young, there was a white sea bass aquaculture, mariculture facility in Port Hueneme, and I grew up going there and being inspired and being educated by the scientists there. And if I can give back to the community in the same way, that's a huge positive in my life. they're fun to catch, the grass rockfish, and they're always in the kelp.
Look at that, problem solving right there. Team working. So remember, write down what time you drop your net, what bait you guys are using. So if you want to help, you got to help, okay? Everybody's here to help. You start as a team, you win as a team, or you lose as a team. But they ought to be involved in it too, so nobody's not just taking over like me. They ought to be, I can do it all. Oh, they got a sand shark. All right. Coming in hot. Hold on, Uncle Dave's throwing in this thing. Who caught that? You?
Yeah.
Your first fish? Team Kev. You can touch it. Again, so part of it is how you touch things correctly.
It won't, like,
Yeah,
bite
that's it, because that's how life is, right? Not everything's gonna hurt you. If we handle it correctly, it won't hurt you. So what happened was we just had one of our students say, Kevin, can I eat those? And I said, well, that's why we're here for, to find out, first of all, to identify the species. So we do have a book here that identifies the species today. We have a measuring gauge, because it is your responsibility as an angler to know the species that you have and the regulations, correct?
Correct.
Right, because the last thing you want to hear is, even though you're not a ranger or a warden, but they don't, it's their responsibility. If you say, I don't know, that's not an answer, right? So right now we have two species. You want to pull them out?
Yeah.
So that is
It's a slender crab.
that's the slender crab. It looks like the Dungeness crab, but it's not. They only get to a certain size. So this is the slender crab here, and this is the Dungeness. The Dungeness are more up on top of Point Conception and colder water, but they have the same clawed, see they have a tooth on them, it's called a tooth claw. And we had this, we thought these were Dungeness, but they didn't get any bigger. So one of our, Tamrid, she does the surveying as well. She got us this book to identify it because we kept calling it a small Dungeness too, but they wouldn't get any bigger, and they only get about 5 inches. And they're definitely they're a calm crab. See how they don't really open up? I tell kids I'm the crab whisperer. But they do have distinctions that you know about the claw and the size and the purple and the coloration that really, so this is a slender crab, and they don't get very big. So maybe you could eat these if you want to boil them and get a lot of meat out of it, but you're not gonna get that many. All right, pull out exhibit number 2. Now these ones are a little bit more aggressive, as you can see. And that is the rock crab. So this is a rock crab species. They look a little different. You could put them down there. But these ones, the gauge that we get from Promar, it has to fit inside there. So if the crab, if you put these next to each other for length size, if it goes, then you know that'd be a keeper size rock crab. But since it fits inside there, you know it's not. So that's a small crab. And the reason that they have certain sizes on them is that way they know that they've matured, right? And they've had a chance to breed a couple times.
Exactly.
And about how many eggs do you know make it to maturity? If you have, as an exterminator, a black widow lay about 5,000 eggs, but only about 6 of them make it to maturity. Some sea critters like turtles and stuff, they lay so many eggs because those eggs are food to, before they get to the mature state, they're eaten by other predators in the ocean.
I couldn't give an accurate estimate of how many, but I know a lot of inverts, like lobsters and crabs, produce millions of eggs.
Right.
Sometimes 5 million, sometimes 20 million.
Because what happens is, this little sardine comes along, and guess what it wants to eat? Plankton, little eggs in the water, little caviar and stuff, right? So these eggs that they lay will feed these as well. So it's all part of the healthy ecosystem out here that we see. So they lay the eggs. So the scientists know that if you wait till they get to a certain size, what is it, 3 1/4 inches to keep the rock crab that you see in the store, that it's had enough chance to breed a couple times and then keep the population going for sustainable fishery, okay? So that's what we wanted to show today. And then what they're doing on today's trip, again, is measuring the crab to identify them. So they'll measure some of them, say, okay, this one right here is, we'll call it 3 1/4 inch, and then they put that on their little log. And then at the end of the day, so whoever caught these can measure both of them and then add their easy, buddy. Come on, take it easy. And that's it. So we got a spider, we have a rock crab, a slender crab. We have a kelp crab over there. We caught 3 species of crabs so far and 5 species of fish out here on this Ventura Pier because it has such a great ecosystem. Anything you want to add? Sorry.
No, that's it. Yeah, the larvae become, they're epipelagic, so they're moving around in the water column, like you said. So they're being tiny microscopic zooplankton, and then they eventually get to the size of about a thumbnail, and they're still swimming around the water column until they eventually reach a sedentary lifestyle on the seafloor, crawling around and eating on detritus and dead material.
So if somebody wanted to know if you're out fishing and they needed to identify a species, they could go to a website or something, or
They go to a
check?
website. We have a marine species portal that has a ton of information on all the species you can find in Southern California, all the way up to the Oregon border.
Perfect. So again, follow regulations. Two places you don't want to hear the word oops is the operating table in the ocean, whether that's for your safety or what you're catching and trying to take home to consume, because we do want you to be able to harvest something that you catch legally to take home to eat and make yourself a crab boil with some shrimp and some corn and do your thing out here. But again, you got to make sure that we got one there. Oh, look, and there's a sand shark behind us. So that's going to do it right here as we go into the sand shark. Whoa, need some help?
Yeah.
Here, hold on.
You got the little fish. You got him?
Yeah, I got it.
That's a good target. Going back to the tarfish.
There we go.
Got him?
Yeah, who got this one?
Me.
This guy right here, he won this rod, by the way. He was dressed up as an alien at our Spooktacular, right? 2 weeks ago, and that was our Halloween themed fishing went at Port Miami Pier. So the rod that he won. So part of what we do is the R3 program, recruitment, retention, and reactivate. So we recruit new anglers. They come out and fish with his dad. He has a science log there so we can measure it. We're gonna put it in here for now. Freak them out. Actually, we have this one over here. So these are our little tanks that we put them in. And then we're released. That's a monster right there. Good job, man. So there's a measuring device. You can measure it. Where's your teammates at? Where's Team Isaac?
We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. Yesterday.
My name is Isaac Garcia. I've been fishing since I was like 3. My teammates, they started putting it in, and I said, you should like tie it before you throw it, because if they don't tie it first, then it can just like go all in the water, and then we can lose the net. So we tied it up. Enjoy fishing of what it is, and don't always get mad just because you don't catch it your first time. Have fun.
All right. We got 11 minutes, chefs. 10 minutes. This is.
We have a situation, Kev.
What happened?
He snapped the rod in half, he said.
Okay. No problem. We got more.
Hey, Jimmy, just bring it. We'll swap
Yeah, we'll swap it out. We got 10 minutes though, teams. We're gonna walk up and down the pier and see how our teams are doing with 10 minutes to go. It's just been absolutely nonstop excitement. 10 minutes. When are you guys gonna pull your crab net up for the last time? You got 10 minutes on the clock, less than 10. We got 9.5 minutes. Make sure your last crab pull, getting all your data collected. 9 minutes, chefs. Anyway, I just say chefs because I watch a lot of Food Network and the little holiday cook-offs that they do, kind of the same thing. Remind them that they're over, pencils down, in 9 minutes to make sure they get it all. Chris, how you doing over here? Your teammate over here is killing it right here. This kid is putting it together, documenting it. Would you say how many inches of crab so far?
3 feet 1 inch.
3 feet 1 inches. A crab or total of all your species?
All of my species.
All right. But he's keeping documentation. Good. Citizen science. Muscles, how you doing? Not so good. 9 minutes. All right, so here we are at the end of the Ventura Pier. You can see a beautiful location here in Southern California. Look at that shot. We also have another school out here. St. Bonnie's is out here with their fishing club. So you can see how, again, just a simple walk on the pier on the day. Bring your breakfast burrito, a coffee, hang out, look at the American flag, live the American dream. Ventura, California. That's why we say catching memories. Look at that. Get out and get you a walk on the pier, get you some vitamin C, SEA, vitamin C. Look at the scenery, look. It's beautiful, man. People just come up here just to walk, get some fresh air. Some people are fishing. Alexis here is a first timer, a student at a local high school in a fishing club. So we have fishing club students and interns, and you've heard it all from me before. But look at that view. What do you think, Alexis? Not too bad, huh? You got 8 minutes though. One last cast. Put some more bait out there. One last cast. 7 minutes, people. Pencils down. 7 minutes. There he goes. Go get him. That's how we're doing it out here, man. We got everybody out here. First of all, thank you guys all for coming out today Got a pretty good bite, pretty good fishing. All right, so let's go down the list. Team 1, where's your rod? Where's your crab net at? Is it all cleaned out? We got chicken there. We'll get to that left. How many inches do you got? Just fish today. Team 2, 3. 0 crabs?
But if you count our data, then
4 inches with your fish. So you still count it as data. How many fish did you catch? All right, well, knowing that the other people didn't catch a crab, we know that you guys won, so let's clap it up for team 4. How many, what's the name of your guys' team? Team 4 is the name of their team. They caught 6 crabs. You got a crab to take home too? You gonna take one home? What's up? Hey, how you doing? All right, how's it going? All right, well, tell them good job. What base did you guys use? Yeah, I'm gonna put you down, okay? Mackerel and chicken. What's your name, dude? Evan, it's your first time fishing with us? Give me 5, man. Good job. All right, so we got some fishing. Oh, and the knuckles. All right, so team 4, 6 crabs. How'd you guys do? Did you guys all do it together as a team? Jimmy, you caught your first fish today? What's up? What'd you catch?
I forgot his name already.
It was a grass bass. Yep, identified that. You seen that on film. We got rods for you. We got tackle boxes for you guys. Chris, was there 4 people on your team or just 3? The 3 of us. All right, good job. Anything you guys want to say to people at home? How was the experience? Pretty good? That's cool, man. Caught your first crabs too? Chris? Yeah? All right, well, that's going to do it today at Ventura Pier with the Real Guppy Outdoors, Community Kev, Rollingers Fishing Show. See you next time. Get on, catch some memories. Let's go. You already got, look, now you got 2. Look at that. You got a whole arsenal coming. There's one for you. So what you do is I'll bring you to our Guppy Learning Center. We'll come up with a fishing tackle, okay? There you go. How we get a picture with all the winners.
We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. We're living our best life. Best life we ever live. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow never comes.